Yes, students, today we will do the NCERT question answer of chapter number 10. Okay, so here the question number 6 says a blacksmith hammers a hot piece of iron while making a tool. How does the force due to hammering affect the piece of iron? So the person is, the blacksmith is applying force on that material of that is made up of iron. Okay, so what will be the change when it is applying force on it? There is a change in the shape of the object. Clear? So the next is answer number 7. Yes, Mahib, can you read the question number 7? Ma'am, please unmute Mahib.
Ma'am, I can unmute myself.
Okay.
Ma'am, an inflated balloon was pressed against a wall after it has been rubbed with a piece of synthetic cloth. It was found that the balloon sticks to the wall. What force might be responsible for the attraction between the balloon and the wall?
Yes.
Ma'am,
what is the answer?
Ma'am, electrostatic force is the force which is causing the attraction between the wall and the balloon.
Yes, right. So the next is question number 8. Name the forces acting on a plastic bucket containing water held above the ground level in your hand. Discuss why the forces acting on the bucket do not bring a change in its state of motion. So, for example, it is a bucket, okay, and the forces, there is no change in the state of motion of this bucket. Why? You are holding it above the ground level in your hand. So what will be the answer? Yes, Harjeet.
Ma'am, for holding the bucket of water above the ground, we use muscular force. This
Yes.
muscular force acts against the force of gravity.
Yes.
That bucket pulls towards the ground.
Okay, so there are two forces that are acting, a force of gravity and the muscular force that is acting in the upward direction, force of gravity in the downward direction. So the two forces that are acting, they are in opposite direction. Okay, but its magnitude, that is its value. I have told you, if the 10 Newton is the 10 here, the 10 is the magnitude, that means its value. N is not the magnitude, it is a unit, okay, of the force. So 10 Newton upward, 10 Newton downward. So there is equal forces are acting but in opposite direction. Okay, so due to these equal forces, there is no change in the state of the motion of the bucket. Okay, and the next is a rocket has been fired upwards to launch a satellite in its orbit. Name the two forces acting on the rocket immediately after leaving the launching pad. So it is the question that many students have asked me about. So what is happening in the rocket when it is launching? So there are two forces that are acting. Yes, Yashpreet, what are the two forces?
The force of gravity is the one which acts on the rocket to pull it towards the ground.
Yes, and this, what is the second force?
Other one is the force of friction due to Earth's atmosphere, which opposes its motion.
Yes, frictional force also acts when it is moving upwards, but the rocket is launching from the launch pad. How it is taking place? So in the rocket, there is a fuel. Okay, so जो gases emit होती हैं, उसमें से gases निकलती हैं, वो उसको क्या provide करती हैं? Upthrust. Therefore, the rocket go into the upside direction. Clear? That upthrust, it will exceed the force of gravity. Clear? then therefore it is moving upwards. Okay, friction भी लग रही है, but why it is moving upward? Clear? Two forces आप लिख सकते हो, force of gravity downwards and there is upthrust also that is provided by the gases, the exhaust gases. Clear? So, and the last is, there is any doubt? Yes, Harjeet, you have raised your hand.
मैम नो आंसर देने के लिए हैंड रेज किया था.
Okay, so students, next is question number 10. When we press the bulb of a dropper with its nozzle kept in water, air in the dropper is seen to escape in the form of bubbles. Once we release the pressure on the bulb, water gets filled in the dropper. The rise of water in the dropper is due to, yes, what is the answer? Arush? Sahajpreet? Yes, बच्चे?
मैम एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर.
So atmospheric pressure is acting over that. Therefore, the liquid that will go into the dropper. Okay. And next, we will proceed to the next chapter number 12. Okay. That is friction. So whenever a body, for example, a ball is rolling over.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
मैम मुझे मैम ये बकेट वाला क्वेश्चन नहीं समझ आया मैम.
Okay, just 1 minute. बच्चे क्या है इसमें कि किसी ने कोई बकेट होल्ड की हुई है ऐसे, ठीक है, तो उस टाइम पे उस पे दो फोर्सेस कौन सी लग रही है? एक तो आपने मस्कुलर फोर्स लगा रहे हो, ठीक है, आपके मसल्स, ठीक है, और दूसरी फोर्स क्या है, ऐसे ही पकड़ी हुई है, वो हिल क्यों नहीं रही है, कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा है उसको, आपने सिर्फ ऐसे पकड़नी है. तो उस टाइम पे दो फोर्सेस कौन सी हैं? एक तो मस्कुलर फोर्स, एक जो आपकी ग्रेविटी है. ओके, so therefore there is no change in the position. Clear?
मैम यस मैम आपने समझाया कि मैम अगर हम 10 न्यूटन फोर्स लगा रहे हैं तो और मैम ये ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स में 10 न्यूटन लगा रहा है तो मैम इसलिए उसकी स्टेट ऑफ मोशन में चेंज नहीं है.
हाँ जी, so it is just an example to I have taken a value, any value, ताकि आपको समझ आ जाए कि वो इनका मैग्नीट्यूड सेम है.
मैम ये हमेशा ही इक्वल होता है.
हाँ जी बच्चे, जब तक ये बकेट आपकी ऐसे आपने पकड़ी हुई है ना, तब आपके उतना ही फोर्स ग्रेविटी लगाएगी, उतनी ही आपकी मसल को फोर्स लगाना पड़ेगा.
ओके.
Yes. So the forces are equal in magnitude. जब तक आप ऐसे पकड़े रखोगे आप में उतनी ही forces लगेंगी, equal, but उनकी direction opposite होगी, but equal, they are equal in magnitude. Clear? क्योंकि अर्थ भी अपनी ग्रेविटी, अर्थ के तरफ ऑब्जेक्ट अट्रैक्ट होते हैं. Clear?
एक्सक्यूज मी मैम.
Yes.
मैम मुझे ये रॉकेट वाला नहीं समझ आया मैम. ग्रेविटी तो समझ आ गया मैम, अब थ्रस्ट नहीं समझ आया.
देखिए बच्चे, लिसन केयरफुली, क्या हो क्या रहा है. अब ये आपने कंसेप्ट है, देखो सीधा एक कंसेप्ट समझाती हूँ. व्हेन यू, आप बॉल को वॉल के ऊपर मारते हो, बॉल वापस आती है आपकी, ठीक है, बट इन विच डायरेक्शन? If there is a ball that you hit in the towards the wall, but at the same time wall hit that the ball hit that wall and again come back to you, आपकी तरफ आती है. वैसे ही जो यहाँ पे फ्यूल है, जो गैसेस हैं, वो रॉकेट है, वो फोर्स लगा रहा है, ठीक है. सो देयर इज अ ऑपोजिट फोर्स इज आल्सो एक्टिंग. क्लियर? जिसकी वजह से वो इक्वल फोर्स लगा रहा है, बट उसकी डायरेक्शन ऑपोजिट है, इसीलिए वो रॉकेट ऊपर को जा रहा है. क्लियर? समझ लग गया? आप
Yes,
बॉल को बाउंस करते हो, नीचे को बाउंस करते हो, पर वो ऊपर को फिर आती है. सिमिलरली जब ये रॉकेट की जो गैसेस हैं, ये फोर्स लगाती हैं नीचे को, सिमिलरली सेम मैग्नीट्यूड की फोर्स आती है, जिससे कि वो इक्वल फोर्स ऊपर को लगाता है. therefore it will go up. It is based on a principle of physics. There is a law in physics that is called, for every action there will be equal and opposite reaction. इसने action किया, उसका equal and opposite reaction आएगा. Similarly, it is applicable in the case of rocket also. It is a law of physics. For every action there will be equal and opposite reaction. That you will study in the higher classes, but here that law is followed. Therefore, it is moving upward. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now, proceeding to the chapter number 12, friction. A vehicle slows down when the brakes are applied. Okay, or ball when it is rolling over the ground, it stops. Okay, and it comes to rest. Why it is happening? So because there is a force that is acting on that ball that opposes the motion of that ball, that is called friction. So what is friction? It is an opposing force that come into play when students, sorry, I have written here chapter number 10, but we have discussed the chapter number 11, so we are now discussing chapter number 12 for friction. Okay, so what is the friction? The opposing force that come into play when two bodies are in contact with each other. Okay, friction के लिए उनका contact में आना बहुत जरूरी है. Clear? So if the surface is rough, then the friction will be more. Okay, because the rough surface has more irregularities as compared to the smooth surface. Okay, when we see any surface with the help of microscope, there are so many irregularities. Okay, that are there on that surface. Even this board is not even that much smooth. Okay, so there are irregularities that are on its surface. So due to these irregularities, there is friction that is acting. Clear? And its friction, the direction of friction is always opposite to the direction of motion or the direction of the force applied. If I am applying force on the object in this direction, okay, and it is placed over any surface, then the force of friction will act in the opposite direction. Clear? So it always opposes the motion of that object. It always tries to slow down that object, to stop that object. Clear? And next we have done the activity. Okay. For example, in activity 12.1, what is happening? In which we are applying force on any book in the left direction, then what will be the force of friction? In the right direction. If we are applying force on the book on the right direction, friction will be in the opposite direction, that is at left. So it shows that the friction always act in the opposite direction. Clear? Next we have done the activity 12.2. Firstly, we have taken a rough brick and then we have covered it with plastic. So in the case of plastic paper, the friction is less. So we apply less force to pull it or push it in our side. Okay, because here the brick is not now rough. ठीक है, जो roughness है वही irregularities होती हैं, उसके कारण irregularity, due to that irregularities friction is more. Clear? But in theoretically we can say the surface is smooth and surface is rough. But practically there is no such a smooth surface that is there, जिसमें कोई irregularity नहीं हो. ऐसे आज तक surface जो है अभी find नहीं किया गया है smooth surface. Okay, it might feel to us that mirror is smooth in nature. Okay, but it is not. The next is the person is applying in the activity 12.3. So here The experiment is done over a table. Okay, I have done this activity. एक जो cell है, dry cell लेना है. Then you will, when you apply force on that cell, what will happen? It will move. Okay, and it will change its position. So, and in the another case, you will, for example, I have used this cell, it will reach at this position when I push it on a horizontal surface or any inclined surface. Okay, then I covered it with any rough towel or any cloth. What will happen? What you observe that it will travel less distance as compared to the that table, the distance covered at that table. Okay, so why it is happening? Because here the irregularities are more, roughness is more. Okay, cloth is not that much smooth as compared to the surface of that table. Clear? So more is the irregularity, more is the friction that will act. Okay, if the friction is more, that means you have to apply more force. Clear? And next is we have to apply more force when the object is at rest, but once it starts sliding, it is easy to move that object. Why? We have discussed it that when the object is at rest, the irregularities are strong. Okay, and means the interlocking is very strong between the two surfaces. As the interlocking is very strong, therefore you have to apply more force to move it. Once it starts sliding, what will happen? The interlocking, the timing to get interlock will decrease. Okay, timing interlock के लिए decrease हो गया, तो मतलब क्या है कि वो अब वो easily से slide करता रहेगा दूसरे surface के ऊपर. That we have studied. यहाँ पे interlocking बहुत ज्यादा strong है जब वो rest पे है. अगर इसके हम ऊपर एक और ज्यादा force रख दें, ओके, ज्यादा फोर्स रख दे तो इंटरलॉकिंग हो और ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग हो जाएंगी. ठीक है, बिकॉज द सरफेस नाउ द यू आर सीइंग द सरफेस इज प्रेस्ड हार्डर, सो इंटरलॉकिंग गेट मोर लॉक्ड. क्लियर? सो एंड द फैक्टर्स दैट इफेक्ट the friction are, there are two factors, that is the mass and the nature of the substance. ओके, अगर नेचर रफ है, इरेगुलरिटीज ज्यादा होंगी, फ्रिक्शन भी ज्यादा होगी. ठीक है, मास ज्यादा है. फॉर एग्जांपल, if I told you to push a heavy box, okay, therefore there will be more friction. Okay, light box 1 kilo you can easily push it, but if I told you 20 or more than that, then it will be difficult for you. Okay, because at that time the mass is more. Clear? And the interlocking is also very strong, and we have to apply more force to move that object. Clear? Next that we have done that sliding friction, static friction and rolling friction. Static friction, it is the friction that will come into play when the object is at, yes, Mahib, static friction will come into play when it is at rest. Sliding friction, Jashandeep, it is a friction that will come into play when the object is
sliding, moving.
Sliding over the surface on the other surface. Yes. Next, what do you mean by the rolling friction? Anyone? You can answer. It is very easy. From the name itself, it is clear which type of friction it is. When an object
the body rolls on the body of another object.
Yes, very good. So, in sliding, static, rolling, which is the maximum friction in which the maximum friction acts?
Static.
Static friction.
मैम वो मैम पहले लेफ्ट में होता है इसलिए इंटरलॉकिंग ज्यादा होती है.
Yes, very good. And then only one by one. Then static, then firstly static will come. Then
स्लाइडिंग
Sliding.
Yes, very good. And then
मैम रोलिंग क्योंकि
Rolling.
उसमें
Rolling
एरिया
friction,
बहुत कम
very
होता है
good.
इसलिए मैम फ्रिक्शन थोड़ी सी कम लगती है.
हाँ, कम हो जाती है rolling friction. So therefore the luggage bags have rolls. Okay, उनके जो rollers हैं वो यहाँ उनके luggage के लिए rollers use किए जाते हैं so that it can easily roll over the surface. So you have to apply less force as compared to the sliding friction. So yes, students, there is another topic that we have also discussed. I have given you an example of an object when you have to push a heavy box. Okay, for example, it is very heavy box. Okay, firstly you are applying force of 10 Newton over it. Okay, and still the box is not moving. Clear? Means here the friction is also acting between them, which is equal to 10 Newton. And then what you have done? You have increased that force. I am just giving you an example. Okay, 10 Newton force is very less, I know, but it is just an example. Then I have increased the force. Then let's say it is 20 Newton. Still the box is not moving. Means here the friction is also acting, that is of magnitude of 20 Newton. Next, what I have done, I have applied force of 40 Newton. Then the box moved. What is the conclusion from this? That the friction is also self-adjusting. It is adjusting itself according to the force. 10 न्यूटन थी, ये भी 10 न्यूटन होगी, इसलिए बॉक्स ही नहीं मूव किया. 20 न्यूटन थी, ये भी अपनी, क्योंकि बॉक्स नहीं अपनी पोजीशन से डिस्प्लेस हो रहा है. ठीक है, अगर मैंने 40 न्यूटन फोर्स लगाई तब जाके हमने ओवरकम किया फ्रिक्शन को. क्लियर? दैट मींस there is a limit that is crossed, that I have discussed that limiting force of friction. एक लिमिट के बाद जाके जो आपका जो बॉक्स होगा वो डिस्प्लेस होगा. Clear? That is called the limiting force of friction. And so therefore friction is also self-adjusting in nature. Clear? Next is we have discussed the rolling, sliding, which is less and which is more. Next, friction a necessary evil. ये हमें चाहिए भी है और ये हम evil भी है. Why? We have done so many examples.
मैम अगर मैम फ्रिक्शन नहीं होगी तो हम लिख भी नहीं पाएंगे.
We can't write on board. We even can't
Ma'am,
walk
it
on the
allows
floor.
walk and
Can't-
slide.
We can't
Ma'am, we cannot stop a moving object.
We cannot
Ma'am, we
stop.
cannot stop a moving object.
Yes,
Then we
yes.
won't be able to
Friction
walk.
We
saves
cannot
us
fix
from
use and
Just
nails
give
in
me
the
Syed, just 1 minute. Yes, Mahib.
Ma'am, we won't be able to walk.
Yes. So
एक्सक्यूज मी मैम.
yes.
मैम एक बार लिमिटिंग फोर्स अभी आपने बताया वो दोबारा बता दो.
So students, limiting force of friction. ये सिर्फ एक समझाने के लिए है, मींस के क्या है इसमें लिमिटिंग फोर्स ऑफ फ्रिक्शन क्या है कि जो फ्रिक्शन है, देयर इज अ फोर्स ऑफ फ्रिक्शन दैट इज आल्सो एक्टिंग ऑन दैट ऑब्जेक्ट. क्लियर? उसकी जो फ्रिक्शन है उसकी एक लिमिट है, वो कितनी बॉक्स में कितनी देर तक लगेगा. ठीक है, जब आपने उस फोर्स को क्रॉस कर लिया तब वो ऑब्जेक्ट मूव कर जाएगा. तब तक वो ऑब्जेक्ट मींस के मूव नहीं करेगा अपनी पोजीशन से. क्लियर?
यस मैम.
So next is, so if we define the limiting friction, what is limiting friction? The force of friction which come into play when an object is just on the verge of moving over the surface of another. Clear? जो क्रॉस करके उसने मूव करना है ना जब, वो है लिमिटिंग फ्रिक्शन. ठीक है
मैम जो
तभी-
मैम आपने इसमें बॉक्स बनाया, मैम जो आपने मैम इसमें बॉक्स बनाया, मैम आपने लास्ट फोर्स 20 न्यूटन लगाया. मैम मतलब कि 20 न्यूटन उसका लिमिटिंग फोर्स है
नहीं,
फ्रिक्शन का.
यहाँ पे 40 न्यूटन लगा है लास्ट केस में. लास्ट केस देखिए बच्चे, 40 it is just an example that I have taken, that 10 न्यूटन लगा दिया, 20 न्यूटन लगा दिया 40 से, ठीक है, so that you can easily understand. 40 न्यूटन पे वो बॉक्स जो है मूव करेगा, ठीक है.
मैम फिर
For example, let us assume, clear, so the limiting force that will be 40 न्यूटन. Yes
मैम ये तो मैम फिर मैम डिपेंड करता है मैम इंटरलॉकिंग पर कितनी
हाँ जी.
मैम लगेगी मैम उस पर.
yes, because obviously there when there is a surface then there will be interlocking. Okay, कोई भी रफ सरफेस होगा इंटरलॉकिंग होगी. जब इंटरलॉकिंग को हम ओवरकम करेंगे, force of friction is overcome, then the object will move, otherwise it will not move. So there is just an important thing, what is the difference between mass and weight, that I have discussed, that I want to discuss. Okay, so
मैम matter inside the body is known as mass of the object.
yes बच्चे.
एक्सक्यूज मी मैम. मैम एक बार लिमिटिंग फोर्स की डेफिनेशन दोबारा बता दो.
Yes, it is the force that come into play. It is Niksha, it is not in your book. Okay.
यस मैम.
Yes, so the force of friction that come into play when an object is just on verge, मतलब कि वो अपनी पोजीशन से हिलने वाला है, ठीक है, verge of moving over the surface of another, or another surface, you can also write. Okay, so next that I want to discuss is, there is a doubt from the student. Yes, ours firstly understand why the kabaddi players rub the sand on their hands. So what the sand is rough in nature, so when we rub it, it will make our hands rough, more rough. Okay, so what will happen, rough surface हो गया, irregularities आ जाएंगी. Okay, so irregularities are there by which there is it is easy to catch any or hold any another person who is in opposite team. Okay, तो वो बिल्कुल अच्छे से hold कर पाएगा. Okay, by which there is increase in the friction. Clear? ये हम जो process करते हैं, rub sand on our hands, it is to increase the friction. Clear? And
Okay.
the next, when we sprinkle the powder or any talcum powder on the carom board, it is to reduce the friction. Clear? उसमें friction कम लगेगी, तभी वो जो आपकी जो स्ट्राइकर है वो अच्छे से मूव कर पाएगा. Clear? So you have to keep in mind all the example where it is decreasing or where it is increasing. Okay, so then next, lubricants are also used that will decrease the friction. Okay, that will decrease the wear and tear of the machinery parts. So you should know what are the how we can increase the friction, how we can reduce the friction. Clear? And then there is fluid friction, means the frictional force that is exerted by the fluid, that is the liquid and the gases are called the fluids. Okay, so we have to and that is called a drag. Okay, therefore the aeroplanes are given, or a boat is given a particular shape, that is a streamlined shape is given to them, so that it is easy for them, so it can reduce the friction of that fluid. Okay, you might have you all have seen the shape of the birds and fish. It is the shape of the aeroplane is taken from that bird. Okay, क्योंकि वो एयर में ट्रेवल करते हैं, इसलिए उनकी जो शेप है वो थोड़ी सी क्या है, डिक्रीज मींस के वो फ्रिक्शन ओवरकम हो जाती है उनकी. क्लियर? And next there is ball bearing also that that reduce the friction because the point of contact of that balls that are in it is very less. The point of contact is very less, so the friction will reduce and there will be less heat that is produced. Okay, friction कम होगी, heat produce कम होगी. Clear? वो जल्दी इतनी जल्दी खराब नहीं होगा. Clear?
एक्सक्यूज मैम.
Yes.
मैम ये मैम लेस हीट प्रोड्यूस करने में मैम हेल्प कैसे करता है मैम बॉल बेयरिंग्स?
बच्चे देखिए, अगर बिल्कुल बॉल बेयरिंग्स ना हो, so these two are in totally contact with each other. वो अगर here the one inside one is moving, तो फिर वो क्या होगा, when अगर जैसे कि आप दूसरे सरफेस के साथ वो आप अपने हैंड्स को रब करो, heat is produced. Similarly, if these two surfaces are also in contact, it will produce heat. We are also rubbing our hands, these two surfaces are in contact. So when we rub, when this ball bearing, the machine will be is on. Okay, तो फिर इसमें भी क्या होगी, फ्रिक्शन प्रोड्यूस होगी, फ्रिक्शन के कारण हीट प्रोड्यूस होगी. क्लियर?
मैम ओके मैम. ये मैम दूसरा डाउट था मैम कि आपने बताया था कि वाई मैम अपनी हर एक मशीन मैं अपना 100% पावर क्यों नहीं लगाती, मैं अपनी 100% एवरेज पे मैं वो क्यों नहीं लगाती?
ड्यू टू द फ्रिक्शन, बिकॉज देखिए अगर हम पेट्रोल वगैरह डलवाते हैं तो वो पेट्रोल मूवमेंट में भी हेल्प करता है, वो इंजन को भी उसके जो वेयर एंड टेयर है उससे भी हेल्प करता है, तो पेट्रोल जो है उसमें भी वेस्ट होता है. क्लियर? देयरफॉर द एवरेज इज नॉट 100%. एफिशिएंसी ऑफ एनी मशीन इज नॉट 100%. क्लियर? till now there is no machine who will give us 100% result. जितनी आपने एनर्जी दी उतनी एनर्जी आपके पास मिले, ये पॉसिबल ही नहीं है. क्लियर? उसमें इंजन को भी पेट्रोल जा रहा है, वो आपकी मोशन में भी हेल्प कर रहा है, और अदर थिंग्स इट इज देयर आर that are happening in machine. So efficiency of any machine cannot be 100%. Clear?
मैम ओके.
फ्रिक्शन भी उसमें लग रही है, फ्रिक्शन में भी वो पेट्रोल थोड़ा सा वेस्ट हो रहा है, वेयर एंड टेयर हो रहा है. लुब्रिकेंट की तरह भी कोई ऑयल आप डालते हो, ओके, ताकि मशीन्स का जो वेयर एंड टेयर है वो इतना ज्यादा ना हो. नाउ प्लीज कम, इज देयर एनी डाउट? देन आई विल डिस्कस द मास. ओके
मैम आप एक्सक्यूज मी मैम.
यस
मैम आपने बताया था कि मैम लुब्रिकेंट्स नहीं यूज, मैम वाटर नहीं यूज होता मैम ऑयल और ग्रीस की जगह मैम लुब्रिकेशन के लिए.
यस
मैम
बिल्कुल.
वो क्यों?
Because the water will disperse away fastly as compared to oil and water. Sorry,
evaporation के कारण.
हाँ जी,
evaporation के कारण.
नहीं disperse away मतलब जैसे ही हम पानी फेंकते हैं वो उसके जो सरफेस है वो उतर जाता है. ठीक है ना, वो इतनी देर तक उस पे स्टिक नहीं रहता है.
यस मैम.
हाँ जी, सो इसलिए वो वाटर जो है हम otherwise, other example if we take, if we use other reason I can also tell. If we use water, चलो हमने water use भी कर लिया, then we are providing the moisture to that iron. Okay, that what will happen in the presence of moisture? It will get rust. So
okay ma'am,
there are, we can add this point if we want. Okay, it is just only a case, I am just telling you, but the answer is only that it is dispersed away fastly as compared to the oil. It does not stick to it. Okay, so the next mass.
Ma'am,
Now I'm studying mass and weight. So what is the mass? That is a quantity that is the object that it contains, the matter. Okay, so it is a matter that a body contains. Okay, what is weight? When an object, when a gravity is acting on any object, okay, then it is called weight. Clear? Jo, for example, suppose that it is a surface of earth and it is a surface of moon. कोई आपने object लिया, ठीक है? For example, it is any object, the same object you